Parshas Bo Shvi'i. Shvi'i is very familiar to those of us who put on tefillin every day because it contains 2 of the 4 parshios of tefillin. And it begins with the mitzvah of Kaddish li kol b'chor, that every b'chor, every Jewish male is holy. And then it continues with the halacha of Zohar. And remember this day that you went out of Mitzrayim. Remember the strong hand. Remember that you went out in the spring, the most comfortable month of the year. Why does that matter? It's so much more important to us that we went out of Mitzrayim. When a parent does something, it's out of love. They worry about the little things. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took us out in the spring. We would have been happy to go out in a blizzard, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu did it in the most comfortable month of the year. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu promises us about going into Eretz Yisrael, and then tells us again about the mitzvah of matzah, and then again tells us V'yigadat lebincha. At the beginning of the parsha it says about a sipur, about a story. Here it says V'yigadat, you will tell. It's a much stronger way of telling. It's a story, but it also has to be to get across that message, the importance of the emunah. And then it tells us about the mitzvah of tefillin. It's like an ornament on our head. It's like a sign engraved in our hands. We wear it only for a little bit of the day, but it reminds us of who we are, and reminds us that the Torah of Hashem should be in our mouths. And the final paragraph, again, the last parsha of Tefillin, talks about the mitzvah of Peter Chamor, that the donkeys have holiness. The Sforno says donkeys have holy. Donkeys are an impure animal. They're tamei. Why would they have holiness? And he says because they helped us when we carried all of our things out of Mitzrayim, and therefore there is a certain kedusha. And then it says, when your son will ask you, Mazos, what is this? This might be familiar from the Haggadah. This is the question of the Ben Tom, the simple son. And you will say, because we went out with a strong hand. Actually, the Sforno says that the question of Mazos is going on the Petach Hamor. What is this, that this Tamei animal has Kedusha? Pretty sophisticated question for a simple son. And it ends with the last pasuk with, again, the mitzvah of tefillin. It will be a sign on your hands, totafos beinenecha, an ornament between your eyes, because Hashem took us out with a strong hand from the land of Mitzrayim.